Nowadays, people around the world they like to use English, and English can get people as many jobs as they want because English is the national language. Hello, my name is Peerapat Singsom. Today, I'm going to introduce myself about my reason to use English for this job and my passion and my experience. At first, thank you for letting me introduce myself with this video. For the first one is the reason for why I like English. At first, English is as I tell you earlier, I know that English is a language that the people like to use around the world, and they can use as in many jobs, such like police, doctor, about waiter, waitress, or about pilot. There's many jobs that use English. That's why I start like English language. Okay, the next one is about my experience. For my experience, I like to tell you all about my experience on my practice observation and my practice teaching for 4 years in the university. Let's go on the first year. On the first year, I just go practice observation only just for 1 month. From there, I can see that teacher they are prepared to teach the student, and I also go help with a little thing with the teacher, and I observation on the student in the class that they are interested or not interested to the teacher, and I also help the teacher and an observation about teacher lesson plan for the future. On the second year, I also I also just practice observation, but this time I also start writing a lesson plan. Just a 2 to 3 lesson plan, not too much, because this is only the beginning. When I start to write a lesson plan, I learned that teachers have to prepare their techniques for their teaching and their activities. For this activity, I use it to mix for my own technique for my student. And for the first time, I use it for my student and teacher have recommend me to fix a little bit from my lesson plan to the better one. Okay. And for the third year, yeah, I start to write the lesson plan for each week, for many weeks, all week. Each week for 2 to 3 lesson plan. And at first, it's a little hard to write, but for the time being, it's also a little bit easy because of recommendation of the teacher. And from the third year, I also learned more technique and more recommendation from the teacher. And I know how to make the student be the better one and to control them better for the good way, not the bad way. And the fourth year, yeah, is also the serious one because I have to write all my lesson plan and all day and all week for 4 months. And on in the for the 4 month, I also learn how to control my emotion for some student that's always play in the class when I teaching, and for more recommendation for the teacher to make my teaching be more the better one. And for the 4 year and for the 4 months, I also learned that how to be the teacher is also going to be the little hard one. But with my as with my trying, it's make me know that the teacher have to make the student to be the better one. Okay. And for my passion, yeah, from the reason that I tell you earlier, for my passion, I like to I like to try and make my teaching to a new one and more to make more new experience for the student. And then it can make the student learn a new way and can be the better one too. And I also try to make me to the better teacher. And for the about my skill, I can make my teaching to make the student listening. And I also can collaborate about many techniques to the better one. And I can use my technique my for my teacher to have the new teaching technique too. Thank you for letting me introduce myself in this video. Thank you very much.